Welcome one and all. My name is Hunter, and this is the first episode of Casual Talk. Now you might be saying, what the hell is Casual Talk? The fuck are you up to again? Yeah, I'll give you credit. I'm just doing a lot of random stuff lately. But there's a catch to this one. You see, commentary is quite popular, let's say, and common in YouTube. And my channel is kind of a commentary thing too. Personally, I want to cover some topics. Sometimes I want to give some opinions, or maybe, I watch a TV series or new album comes out or something like that, and I want to give some information regarding that, give my point of view of things, and I can't. Now, not that I am incapable of commenting, no, that's not the case. You see, if you look at my other videos, it's somewhat structured and somewhat, I know what I'm talking about almost fully. For instance, take the Minecraft video as something that I've literally dedicated a lot of time to. Not the video itself, mention you, just the game itself. And hence I felt like the opinion that I might give is interesting to listen. Now, in this case, there's a reason it's called casual talk. I'm no professional, and there are a lot of things that, are just beyond my full comprehension. I am no musical expert, let's say, or I am no game developing expert, despite the fact, I do play games, but in terms of criticizing them, my criticism can fall short. So, this is the solution to all of these. I'm going to be talking about some different topics, covering some of this stuff. And generally talking about stuff that, I'm not going to give you this is the guide. Generally, what you see in YouTube nowadays is this. You have a person who knows something very well, and they just make a video about it, and they have all these facts. The guy knows stuff. And you just realize that, this guy fully covers the topic. He's capable of it. He's understanding. But, it's always you have these specific people who look at it from a professional standpoint. This is more of an opinion type of thing. I don't know. I hope you guys like it. The only reason I'm doing it because I'm liking it at the moment. So, yeah. But what for the first episode? Is it just gonna be it? You just told us that this is a show that exists now. Well, good job, Hunter. Good for you. You can talk. No, I have an interesting topic for you today as well. See, I was gonna actually talk about this in a channel update, and this idea came through then, because I realized that standing in front of my wall, which is at my right now, is not cutting it. I did a playthrough recently, and it is my second playthrough, the first one being the Project Zomboid one, and I kind of dropped that out because it's a game that was not quite for me, at least so I thought back then, and I switched to Dusk, a game that I really wanted to try out anyways, and I decided to just give it a shot as a let's play. Now I finished the series, and one of the episodes, and specifically the game's second episode, I played through it in one go. Now this is the thing that I want to talk about. When you see all these gaming YouTubers, you might be one of those people who think it's easy. You might be saying, yeah, gaming, what do? I just press record and keep playing the way I do, and that's it. Maybe for multiplayer games, I would say it might be that I haven't tried it. But for single player, the story is much more different than you can imagine. See, the problem is the moment you have to commentate, make it a little bit interesting, it just gets off the rails. You lose your focus. You start, thinking what to say, what to speak, how to make it more entertaining than it is. There is a good part to it, though. Because the game itself, if a good game, and generally you don't play shit games unless it's for the joke of it, the game itself has interesting content that will keep people entertained. Now this is the difference that you make is what makes you a good Let's Player or a bad one. And I started realizing why, most of the gameplay videos, especially from like big people who do it, are generally maximum an hour. It's really hard. It's really hard. That episode was a mistake. It took me 3 hours to get through it, and I was just so done with the game. By the time it was over, I was just ready to uninstall the game and never open it up again. And the only reason I kept going, I was like, okay, but I started the series. I really don't want to quit it. I also liked the game. But this is the problem. It just gets so frustrating when you have to talk. And it's just bashes your head like with a hammer that you can't focus. You start dying. You play worse than you are. And I swear I played much better than what I did there. And it really takes a lot of practice, in my opinion, to get that right. So, after I finished those episodes, especially that one, the 3-hour one, I just looked at, Jacksepticeye, who does these long Let's Plays as well. And I just had a whole new level of appreciation and respect for what he has. It's just, hard. It doesn't mean that, not anybody can do that type of thing. No, it really takes some practice, in my opinion. If I keep on doing this, it'll be much easier for me to do that, to talk and play at the same time. But from the get-go, I feel like don't expect to be just like jumping into a game, recording it while commentating on the game, being interesting, and at the same time keeping up with the pace of the game. So yeah, I mean, generally it's just a thing to throw out there, maybe food for thought, for anybody who thought of trying or just thought what it was like for a person who never tried it. It's just interesting every time like I jump into an endeavor like this, like discovering these new things, about YouTube, about something that you feel like I've been watching ever since I was a kid, and I feel like I know everything, and turns out no, like trying to do it is really different. I know it sounds stupid or cliche, but it's just so different from what you imagine, and it doesn't mean it's bad. The difference is actually great, just the joy of creation, let's say. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. This was the first episode of Casual Talk. I'll do some creative stuff. Maybe I'll try flash animations to make that title screen a little more interesting. And hey, at least we're gonna have something different. And also I'm still not sure, like I'm looking at the screen sometimes, looking at the camera there, left, right, is just weird. Most likely, I'm sorry regarding that. This is like the first thing that I'm doing similar to this. Let's see how that goes. So yeah, I wish you all a wonderful day once again, and I hope to see you in my future videos. Goodbye.